Hi, welcome back to Lenfin's Cocktails. Today we're going to make an exciting new drink, the YUZU Gimlet. The YUZU Gimlet was made by Dale DeGroff back in the 90s in New York, kind of during the craft cocktail resurgence. It incorporates a lot of the traditional ingredients of the gimlet, like the gin, the lime juice, and the simple syrup, but he broke down some of the key ingredients to kind of change it up a little bit. He incorporated the yuzu fruit juice, obviously, which is in the name, and then he made a special syrup for it called the triple syrup. What the triple syrup consists of is a breakdown of honey simple syrup, agave simple syrup, and traditional 1-to-1 simple syrup. I think it breaks down to 1 part simple syrup, half a part agave syrup, and 1/4 part honey syrup. I made that earlier today and I put it in this nice little bottle here, so it's already ready to go for the drink. For the drink today, we will be using Plymouth gin. It is my favorite gin to use, a very citrus forward, bright gin. I think it'll go very well mixing with the lime juice and the yuzu juice with this drink. With that said, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna use our small shaker. The first ingredient is our 1 ounce of our triple syrup. Then we'll do 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. We're gonna do 1/4 ounce of our yuzu. A lot of seeds inside the yuzu, so it's definitely gonna wanna double strain this to make sure we don't get any of that into our drink. And then we'll do 1.5 ounces of gin. Then we'll take our big chunk of ice and drop it in. Let's go ahead and give that a good shake. We're gonna shake that for about 15 seconds. There we go. Now that we got that good and chilled down, let's pour that into our glass, give it a garnish, and give it a taste. The garnish calls for a shiso leaf. Shiso? The garnish calls for a nice shiso leaf, so we're gonna put that in. Let's see how we can do this nicely. That's not obnoxious at all. Here we have our yuzu gimlet. Notice the leaf not being annoying at all. You can even hide behind it when you go to take a sip to hide your reaction if you need. Who knows? Lots of ways to use this giant leaf. Anyway, here's the yuzu gimlet. Let's give it a try. Ooh. So I'm a big fan of the normal traditional gimlet, which is just the 1 ounce simple syrup, 1 ounce lime juice, 2 ounces of gin. This drink brings way more complexity to a gimlet than I could have imagined. The honey and the agave syrup really come together nicely to kind of smooth out some of the harshness of the lime and yuzu juice, but bring a lot of dynamic flavor to it. It is really tasty. The interesting thing about this to me is that you still get a lot of the gin flavor. I think in a normal gimlet, the lime is what really pushes through a lot to me, with a little bit of gin in the background. All the ingredients in here do come together really nicely to form a great drink. The reduction in the amount of citrus from 1 ounce to 3/4 ounce in this, I think is really letting the syrup shine and letting the notes of agave and honey really come through and accent the gin. Let's give it one more try. Yeah. Try it, let me know what you think. I think this is a great drink. I'm super glad that I finally got a chance to try it. The reason I was finally able to make this cocktail is because one of my wife's coworkers so generously gave her a yuzu fruit that I was able to use to make this drink. And everyone should know by now that whenever someone gifts my wife and I fruit, it does usually end up in a cocktail. So it really works out that way because it really gives me a chance to try a bunch of new flavors that I wouldn't otherwise, because again, sometimes fruit can be a little expensive here in Japan where, you know, where an apple might cost $5 here. So I really do appreciate the gifts, I guess. If you liked the video, please consider liking and subscribing. Try the drink, leave me a message in the comments of what you think. Have a good day and cheers.